Good morning, everyone. Oh, we got a little conflict here. Come on, piggy piggies, other way, other way. Here goes the mom of the baby chick, but this is the first day I'm letting her out. See if I can call the pigs to the other side. That's a really little baby. They have never attacked anything, but the mom might, and then... Piggy piggies! Other way. Come on, piggy, 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 piggies. Piggy, piggies. Chickens are all here. Yeah, we lost a few. I've done my count, and we got, it's mating season. It's the time where you just lose a few to wildlife here, but as I said, there you go. Okay, now I got to close up here. Everybody's in. All right, let me see. Let's go put you guys like this again. During the night again, it's getting cooler. This is a pretty good time. She's still really close to the door here. Are you ready to go out yet with that baby, or are you going to come back in? Huh? Should I let you decide? What I've noticed is with baby chicks, is that they stay really puny if you actually keep them just locked up and feed them the just chick feed that they have and all that stuff. They stay puny for a lot longer. Now, if you always do that, then you don't notice it, but I do. Because the ones that are outside with the moms, man, they get that protein. That's the reason, too, why egg yolks are much more yellow when they come from a farmer's market or free-range, truly free-range chicken. Oh, that baby went straight back in. Hi, honey. Mama's coming. Hang on. Oh, and here comes Darling. Darling says you need help. Oh, no. Oh, there's food. All right. All right, let's get the show in the rough. Oh, so I thought we'll talk a little bit about current events. Yeah. Well, but we're done with that now. We are, aren't we? But that's a shame. Oh. I actually have to get in your stall. I need that to prop up the... All right, don't. He's bit me in my back while I was talking to someone with the food in my hand, like saying, get going already. And then I have to be careful. He gets so excited, he's actually laid himself down on the ground in here, fell right over. Huh? Yeah. I just stepped back and go, okay, buddy, you better be good. What? Where's yours? Let me see here. All right, easy. Gosh almighty. Gotcha. Sheesh. In the summertime, poor Sage has to stay in still. They get a lot less feed. I know what people say about but suggested feeding and all that is, but I had to adjust it because our horses can't be too fat. If they get as butterbally as you go and see them in Lexington, for example, at the Lexington horse thing, whatever, where they have the retired horses and all that, those horses are just in. They get hooked up to their little circle thing. Merry-go-round and do this, you know. But these guys, they go up into the mountains and I don't know what, hills up and down, this and that. I'm coming. And this dude here, 35, 36 years old now. Gosh, he could be older. He could be close to 40. We're not sure. Because we were told he's a lot younger than he actually was after the vet looked at him and went, no. Okay, well, anyway. I gotta keep going. So they have to stay at a certain weight so they don't get too heavy. So they're still, they're exercise. They do this every day. So too much weight is not good for either of them. So because they're all getting older now. So 18 years, we've had this one. So Charlie's 38. 28, excuse me. 18, 28. He was 10 when we got him. 18 years, 28. And he is, well, anyway. And he is, let's see, he's 15, 17, 17, 18, well, anyway. Okay, so, right? And so they get, between those three with Sage, they get a scoop like this, and then Bo gets a half a scoop. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's hard. They have so much food out there, okay? And there's so much of it that they don't touch the plants they should never touch, and they don't. I have never had a sick horse from plants. So there it is. So sometimes when you have animals, the conventional stuff in books, this stuff does not apply because of where you live. And you, with the books together, then you learn. Right, Maddie? And of course, I had some very experienced people here with the goats, with the horses that already knew a lot more than I did and were better than any book. All right, let's go feed the piggies. Oh, here you are. Come on. Aren't you waiting? I'm not sure how long the battery will last. I have very little left on there. I noticed somehow didn't charge properly, but God willing, there'll be enough. For what needs to be said or taught. Come on, guys. So, it's very interesting. As I said, I think before, in other videos, or maybe not, I got I started to inform myself about 3 years ago in politics. Politics involve war. Politics involve power struggles. And politics, sadly, seems to be something that particular individuals need to go down in history. That's the one that gets me the most. What? Politics. What politics is not about is the betterment for the people. It's absolutely not about that. Government, and I just heard, that's politics. Government's not supposed to be about politics, but it is. Government is just like a farmer has a farm. So politicians have their government. It's a job. It's a particular job. But I have to honestly tell you, and all through history, I've not really seen that happening. The power struggles. I mean, you go and read through the kingdoms of Asia and then through the feudal system in Europe, and then the continuous, okay, oh, freedom for all people, this, that, and I don't know what. In this country, okay, it is mind-boggling on how government, though established every time, okay, empires established again and again, right, somehow it never includes the people. It just does. You guys go check it out. So I just heard again, and sadly it was one of our presidents who said that in the past, though, that, and the one who said it, I just was going, huh? Classic example, again. The people don't know how to govern themselves. They have to be governed. Basically what he said, they're too stupid to do this. That's why we have to take over. 100%. And anyone who doesn't agree with it, okay. Anywho. Oh. Needs to be rehabilitated. What are they called? When you take someone out of a cult and you I forgot. See, it's all stuff that's not important. Besides, parents, if you go through that, don't do that. Don't do that to your children. It's wrong. That's wrong too. I think that staying in contact with children who have gotten into groups, gangs, this, that, to just stay in contact with them and make sure that you know where they're at, hopefully, this, that, or you know, that you're their parent, right? And love them. Sometimes it's hard to love them when they get that go certain directions, but that's still there. They're your children. That's the best to do. We're not here as parents to force, okay? You know, in a conjugal relationship, rape is wrong, right? Well, to coerce and force our children to go through treatments they did not agree to. I mean, children, I'm talking about adult children, not children, okay? Sheesh. Then we need to sometimes rethink on what we want, okay? So I'm just saying, and sometimes the best thing, get informed. I'm not kidding. So that's what I did. I thought, you know what? I'm going to go. There was one comment, okay, that President Trump made, and that was, okay, I can't mention that here. And then I thought, oh, what? Man, that's, okay. It was in private. It was recorded. Well, obviously it wasn't in private then, kind of, and picked up. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe he never said, I don't know. There's so much you can do out there with technology now, okay? And I thought, and then I went with the crowd. Oh, yeah. And then I realized, wait a second. Wait a minute. My pocketbook, though I'm not doing anything different, it looks more full. Why is that? Oh, gas, for one thing. Oh, other things. Wow, somebody must be making some good deals or some good, I don't know, must be good. So I'm going, okay, I'm done with this. I'm instead of listening to others, I'm going to inform myself. So I did. I started reading up on what President Trump and his people that he fired and hired did, and I was impressed. Number one, since I am from Europe, since I have friends in Asia and all that, close friends, and talk to also, okay, through the internet, make some friends, farmers in Africa. I got to see kind of all around the world and what was going on when it came to on how our government under President Trump was stabilizing many different situations around the world, including in our own country and our neighboring countries. Wow. I personally was impressed. Now people can say out there, bunch of boo-hoo, blah, blah, blah. Well, you go and look. Because guess what? Yeah. So, every person that I've asked, why did you vote for Biden? Every person I've asked said, because I don't like Trump. You should never be allowed to vote. Never should you be allowed to vote. If that is your foundation, to vote. All right. So, having said that, back to... You guys ready to go out? They're all going, what the heck are you talking about? All right, let's let him out first. Yeah, I'll put you guys over here. You can see a little bit more, maybe. I don't know. Guys ready? So that's what I did. And I found, as I said, interesting parallels all through history with certain things that have never haven't changed and haven't changed to this day. And when you start to repair something, it takes time. Huh? And sometimes it still doesn't look 100% until you can actually replace it, make a new one. But sometimes that's not it's not possible yet. You ready? You want to go out too? That was their morning doo-doo. Oh, getting fat. Oh, nothing. You ready? You ready too? Are you ready? You sure? You sure? You sure? Go on. Oh. And of course, I'm going to let him out for a little bit while I'm still talking. So, we just went through this again. And you know what? How come it is that we the people are so powerless? Because we are. I'm not someone that has anyone over in Afghanistan. I don't know, we have people in the military serving, big time, young people. And for one reason or another, they're not there. They're not afflicted by any of that. Or so what do I care? What do I care? I don't need to. I tell you one thing though, that I found. Did you come back in? That's all right, honey. There's one thing that I find odd, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Come on, let's see how you walk out here, huh? Pretty sure. Oh, not bad. I might let him up. I'm pretty sure he sprained his ankle while he was out there about 3 days ago. Oh, he's doing so much better. I think I'm going to leave him in another day, though. Letting him out now, he could re-injure that healing spot. Let me go get you some hay. So, did I close that up yet? Oh, up the steps. Oh. That's still a little painful, but I'm doing so much better with that. Good. So, the one thing I noticed, when January 6th happened, and of course they tried before through all kinds of different, oh my gosh, I swear, if the Democrats would spend as much time actually governing, serving the people of our country we the people, instead of finding every nook and cranny, this and that, to be smear and slander and gossip about their fellow politicians, this country would be the greatest example in the world. If they would spend as much time on good governing as they do on that bad, just what the heck are you people doing for a couple $100,000 a year we're paying for? Anyway, okay. This age is off. You done screaming? Anyway, so what I noticed, when it came to President Trump, any little thing set them off. Impeachment, 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 impeachment! Right? And everyone supported it. Oh, I guarantee you, part of the international community, leaders out there, they're, yeah, I'm supporting you. Yes. All right, but at the time, I didn't have anything to compare it to. Now I'm thinking, okay, I'm sorry. Where are the people yelling impeachment now for Biden with what he did? Oh, yes, of course, we wanted to end the war in Afghanistan. But how it was done, and in this time, it's like, oh, abortions, we want to have our body. Yeah, you can use birth control. What time do we live in? Biden, well, I did the right thing. No, you didn't. To end the war in Afghanistan is the right thing. But how it was done was wrong. 100% wrong. Gosh, I would have had a better strategy in place than this. Anyway, and I definitely would have made sure, gosh, somebody must have known that these 300,000 soldiers, where the heck are not ready. Well, I don't know why not. I don't get it. Yeah. Unless the people of Afghanistan didn't want us there anyway. But I don't see that. What comes out of Afghanistan does not support that. Okay. The odd thing is, as I said, even though, just imagine if Trump would have done that. Oddly, this President Biden it's like helplessly you look on how most likely someone close to you here in the community or in the same state still has someone over there. Or one of the servicemen that just got killed. That could have been prevented in war. People lose their life. That one was one that could have been prevented. These were deaths that could have been prevented. If we didn't have such a knucklehead in power. And yet, there isn't a thing one can do. Why do you think that is? Because all around the world, all those international leaders go, you go, buddy. You got this. Oh, no. We're going to make sure we are going to support your party 100%. Hey, how much money you need to, don't talk about, again, the power plays behind the scene. For more power, for recognition on, I don't know what, but it is there. Instead of properly governing the people according to the job that they were given and are being paid plenty for. What are they doing? Who's paying the price? Whew. The feed went up from, used to be $10.99 $10.99 a bag of feed. Now it is $14.99. It went up within, gosh, let me think. 3 months now, 4 months. Other thing, I'm just mentioning that because that's what's affecting me. That's quite a hike there. So, well, anyway. So this is what I just wanted to say. Hey, don't you guys think it's kind of interesting on how to, not just an observer, okay? I'm going to go out there and start, I'm just an observer, okay? Because that's what I can be. But I am observing. And I find it odd that over January 6th, which was one day, okay, don't even go and call it insurrection or what? A traitorous intent. Are you people serious? One day. And then some of them, yeah, got out of hand. I do not support any mob. But one day, I remember what President Trump says. We do not do what the Democrats have allowed to be done in all them cities for months now. We are not going to do that. But guess what? Patriots get also high strong and just want to go out there and say, you want to take a knee while the national anthem is playing? Well, guess what? I'm going to be going like this while I'm standing there like that. I'm going to go like this. You're going to fall over and look exactly like the cow dung you are. Yeah. As a patriot of this country, you get mad. You know what? They got mad. For good reason. And things didn't go so well after that. Yeah, well, at least one person lost their life due to unnatural causes. Okay, for whatever reason that happened. And they're yapping, yelling, well, that's just what they needed, and blamed it all on Trump. Which I'm going, really? Well, okay. Well, we blamed it all on the Democrats for all the riots and this snap, public destruction of private and public property and so forth. And the children lost their lives, were killed because people are so mad about Black Lives Matter. They went up to a white child, 5 years old, and shot it in the head. Did January 6th do that? Did it? What do you think? I'm not getting why. I'm not understanding. As I said, I see the differences. And what it comes down to me, is the real incompetence of who we have hired in our government. We, the people, are hiring them. We're paying for them. So how about we all just stop paying taxes? Don't file your taxes next year. No one. Get all your money out of the bank and stash it somewhere else. Anything they could take from you, they can. What if everyone in this country were to do that? Oh, what if every Republican were to do that? Guess what? Most Democrats that I know, they don't work. Okay? Yeah. So anyway, how about? So they're not paying taxes anyway. So, just saying, what if? It'll never happen. I know why it will never happen. If the people actually would have stood up to the injustices going on all over the world, with all different kinds of things, against their own people, their people doing it to their people, to their own people. If they would have just set up and said, oh, yeah, that's not going to happen anymore. Things would look different. If we actually would trust the government that actually would govern us with nothing but justice and righteousness, which is God, If we would trust that, then guess what? After all these thousands of years, how can we, all these religions all over the world, which, by the way, though I know what I said before, if they all kind of get pulled together and you just kind of throw them in one point going, okay, well, maybe that shouldn't be done like that, but there is right in a religion and then there's wrong in a religion, okay? As I said, there is. If you're a Catholic or a Christian or whatever you are, and you go and you pull your child out of your own self-righteousness, out of a group that you said, that's bad, I don't want them to be into that kind of religion, right? For one reason or another, then you do not become the loving parent you should be, the guiding parent you should be. You become another enforcer. Do you understand that? Yeah. So, these are just examples. Of course, if your child is asking for help and can't get out because, yeah, you bring your whole family with pitchforks and axes and you stand and say, now, my child now. But otherwise, you wait. You see, there's a difference. There's a difference there as well. So, there is an evil in this world, man-made, don't blame Satan, that has resurfaced now. Big time. And that will have some consequences. What's the solution? Number one, get informed. Have a proper foundation when you're talking with anyone. Right? And then, when the people start to stay, when everyone starts to kind of come together, yes, under the guidance of God and no one else, nobody else, and sticks with that, yes, we will lose some lives, most likely as well. I'm not saying to go out there and start another civil war. That's ridiculous, okay? I know my friends here. I also know on how some of the opposition looks like and what they do. When it comes down to it, these black-cladded people with their faces all in it, throwing firebombs into children at a peaceful Christian event are no match to the friends that I have here, all around me. When it comes down to it, when something needs to be defended or chased away, that's not a war. That's not going to be a civil war, okay? That is just chasing the pigs into the sea, people. So anyone that said, oh, a civil war is, no, it isn't. In a war, there's two sides that actually fight against each other. A bloody war. This will be, hey, someone got the barn ready? Because here they come. Let's lock them up. That's not a war. That's just taking care of the pigs. Taking care of those evil people who do things like that. Throwing firebombs into the midst of a group of kids, of which one wasn't more than 6 months old. Considering children, collateral damage in their insane demands for respect, because I need to know what you do in your bedroom and respect that? You people serious? Here's another thing. How come? I mean, one or two mothers you see going, yeah, you're not coming in here. Oh, there's one father where a guy followed his young teenage girl into the bathroom, a public transgender thing, right? And he went in and he knocked that guy right back outside. That's a father right there. Yeah. So I'm just saying, why are people allowing things like this out there? If you are a Christian, and I said, you don't even have to raise, you just say, you need to leave, and you need to leave now. Then you get a broom and go, out, out, out. Oh, look at him. He says, I don't want to go home. I think I need to, I think I'm going to need to keep you in one more day. I think I'll have to go by my better judgment. Is that all right? Okay. Anyway, I have to clean the barn now. But this is what I wanted to say. Might it not mean, it might have turned off. I don't know. I have to go and check. Yeah. You take your little stances. When a vegan or a vegetarian comes to your house and says, they can be very nasty about it too. Not all of them, okay. Oh, well, I don't eat meat. Oh, okay, well, all right, I'll do what you need. I'll cook like the way you should want to eat, the snap, but when I come to your house, I want meat. What? Right there. You see? Yeah. Anywho, and then you conveniently say, well, I guess town's 10 miles away. You can go and eat there and then come back. Done. Oh, but then, who cares? Why do you need to be around people like that? And you know what? They most likely, they think about it for a while. You weren't mean. You didn't start a fight or anything. You're just matter of fact. Well, okay, well, that's not going to happen here if you're not. Okay. Done. Okay? You see? And don't argue. I don't argue with people anymore. I just say, well, that's just the way it is. I can't help it if you don't get it. Because I know I'm under the guidance of God. Anything I give out there is under the guidance of God's Spirit. Well, that's that. Want to tell me different? Okay. But I know better. So there is that. People need to you don't have to be out there pointing a gun at everybody. Just stick with your principles. And say no. What do we do? What do we tell addicts out there? Dare to say no? Well, what are we addicted to then if we don't dare to say no to very destructive, degrading things out there affecting our children? You see these little reports. Oh yeah, look, that one was fired for having these and these flags in the classroom. How the heck was he even able to hang them up? Does nobody go around kind of check on those teachers a little bit? Especially right now. Right? Oh, so you have to see one every once in a while. How many of them are there? And how are they going to influence your children? There will be no guidance. How many children in the classroom, 80%, who just want to be there and learn. I don't care about your politics, don't care about yours, I'm here to learn. And then the 20%, again, a small, just causes problems. Walk out the classroom. What kind of respect is that towards a teacher? To start with, which has, happens too now. Because the children are completely uninformed about anything. So, just saying, Parents need to get more involved. Otherwise, if you are a good Christian, this snap, you get involved. Don't spew hate. Don't send me things to show how bad they are. Okay? What we need to do is educate people out there on what is wrong with their governing. Yeah? Why is it wrong? What's wrong with it? And do we need to keep people like that? We're the ones who pay them, guys. We're the ones who, we are the ones who choose them, supposedly. And the one reason Biden's not going to get impeached this snap is because socialist, communist leaders around the world that are funding this country, by the way, couldn't be happier. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Yeah. Someone told me different. That's what my studies told me. That's what I noticed. Kind of hard to hide it now since everything's out there. Okay. God's love and blessings always. Please send some prayers to Afghanistan. We did, once again, this is the third time. This is not the first time. This is the third time that United States citizens have done this, actually. Twice in our own country. Then it was rectified, per se, on one count, though. Just because some people come from another country under certain circumstances and we really didn't have anything to do with it, yet we kept going, that doesn't excuse our behavior. Just saying. It's a good one. I like it too, but you got to remember, how does anybody think it is right? How does anyone in their right mind think it is right to own another human being? At that time or now? Because it's still happening now, guys. Sex trafficking of children. Who owns them? Yeah. Widely accepted. All over the world. Yes, it's accepted. If it wasn't accepted, if the people would say, oh my gosh, that is so wrong. Absolutely not. We need to get these guys and we need to save those children. Everyone, it wouldn't exist out there. If the people did not want it, remember, it wouldn't exist. Yeah. All right. So 3 times we've done this already here in this country. I think this one will have some heavy-duty consequences. I think. Nope, not a doomsday sayer or anything. But I do have a bad feeling about this one. Okay, that's love and blessings always. Let's get stronger and under the umbrella and guidance of God. We might do the world some good then. All right? Talk to you all another time.